Alright guys, Class Dojo is not letting me upload the videos today. I recorded videos going over the homework from Friday, but it's not uploading. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see. But for now, we're going to try using YouTube and see if we have any luck with it. Here we go. So, relate shapes, fractions, and area. So for this lesson, I don't have my pattern block, so we're going to try using match its magnet shapes and see if we have any luck with it. They're much bigger, but I think you'll get the point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this hexagon, alright? One sec. Hold on. I'm trying to do this. Holding the phone up. So I'm going to trace this really quick. Tracing all the way around. Alright, so see, I traced my hexagon. Alright, so this one hexagon is equal to one hole right now, right? But if we were going to use fractions, how can I break apart my shape? Alright, so if I'm looking at this hexagon, and I want to use, for example, say I want to break it up into halves. Sorry for all the noise. So I have my one hexagon, right? And then I want to break it up into halves. So if I were to break this hexagon up into a half, it would take two, this is what shape? A trapezoid, right? One pair of parallel lines. Sorry. It would take two trapezoids to equal that one whole hexagon, right? So if I use two trapezoids and I'm breaking it up in half, I'm going to say, so I'll draw the line in the middle. Sorry about all the noise. It's not going to be that straight. I can't hold it at the same time. But if I broke it up in half, I can tell you that. So we said that so far. It's so hard to do. So we said that our one hexagon equals one hole, right? Then I said that each trapezoid, right? Oh no, my pencil just broke. Wait, I don't have a pen. Then I said that a trapezoid is going to equal 1/2, right? Can I break it up even more? What if I did this? Then I had triangles. How many triangles would it take to fill this up? I don't even need the paper. How many triangles do you think I'll need to equal one whole hexagon? I mean, not all my triangles are going to be the same color, but that's okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6. So you see, if I just took 6 triangles, right, and they equal one whole hexagon, that means that each triangle equals, oops, sorry, I forgot that one's broken. That means that each triangle was equal to 1/6, right? Because there's 6 equal parts, so 1/6. Okay? So it's kind of what this lesson's going to be about. It's all about our shapes still, And then basically how many shapes are we using to equal the whole. So now I have a rhombus, right? So I have one. I'm going to see if I have enough here. Here's another one. There's 1, 2, right? And then we would need 1 more. But unfortunately, I only have 2. But it's okay because guess what? I know that I can do this. I'll make one. See? 2 triangles. 3. So then each rhombus equals, how many equal parts did it take? 1, 2, 3. So then each rhombus equals 1/3. All right, let's look at this textbook. That was just a little introduction. So it says, connect. You can use what you know about combining and separating plane shapes to explore the relationships between fractions and area. Trace a hexagon pattern black. Okay, so I traced one over here. Divide your hexagon into 2 parts with equal area. So when they say equal area, that means that each one is the same size, right? The same amount of space, same shape. Where are we? Okay, write the name of the new shapes. So what is the new shape when we broke it in half? It was a trapezoid, right? Write the fraction that names each part of the whole you divided. So how many equal parts do we have? 1, 2. Remember, so our numerator is the number of parts, which is this piece is 1 part out of how many total equal parts are there? 1, 2. So each part was 1/2. Write the fraction that names the whole area. So how many halves do we have? You can, and they want it in a fraction, so you can't say 1, but we can say 2 halves, right? All right. Draw conclusions. Explain how you know the 2 shapes have the same area. We said we can take 2 of these trapezoid blocks, right? And they're both the same size, right? And they're gonna cover the same area. They're the same size and shape. So we can write, I can cover the area of the I can cover the area of the hexagon with 2 trapezoid blocks, right? And we said that the blocks are the same size and shape. Predict what would happen if you divide the hexagon into 3 shapes with equal area. What fraction names the area of each part? So if we're dividing it into 3 shapes, right, with equal area, so that means there's 3 equal parts. So what fraction would it be if it was 3 equal parts? It would be 1/3. third, right? We said when we did it with the rhombuses. So here's, sorry, because this is magnets, it's really hard for me to take it apart. All right. So, oh, that's a trapezoid. We said trapezoid was 1/2. And we said that the rhombus was thirds, right? So 1, 2. I only had 2, but we made another one. Okay, 2, 3, right? 3 equal parts. So 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1/3. What fraction names the whole area? So how many thirds does it take to cover up the whole thing? 1, 2, 3 thirds. 1/3 names each part. 3/3 names the whole area. Number 3, apply. Show how you can divide the hexagon into 4 shapes with equal area. Each part is, okay, how can we divide this into 4 equal parts? So we can divide it down the middle. That's halves, right? We have 2 trapezoids. Hi. Hi, Mama. Hi. And then maybe we can cut it again in half this way. Now we have 4 equal parts, right? Now we have 4 quadrilaterals. And these would also be considered a trapezoid, right? 4 trapezoids. So what fraction names each part? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So each part is 1/4. Okay. Let's see. I really hope this video works. Make connections. The rectangle at the right is divided into 4 parts with equal area. Write the unit fraction that names each part of the divided whole. So how many parts are there? How many equal parts? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So then each part is 1/4. What is the area of each part? Now, remember, area is everything on the inside. So count how many squares make up each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about the blue one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about the green one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the area of each part is 5 square units, right? 5 square units. Good morning, Mama. Come give me hugs. Sleepyhead. What time did you go to sleep? Late? Yeah. You want to go potty? No. Okay, I'm almost done here. How many 1/4 parts does it take to make one whole? So how many 1/4 parts? They're saying how many parts does it take to make a whole, right? How many parts do we have? Let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I counted the different color parts. The yellow, the purple, the green, and the blue, right? So there was 4 parts. Is the shape of each of the 1/4 parts the same? So do we have the same shape? No, right? They look different shapes. So no. Is the area of each of the 1/4 parts the same? Explain how you know. So when we were counting the squares that made up each part, we said that each one had 5, right? So if they all have 5 square units, that means the area is the same. So, yes, the area is the same because they are all made up of 5 square units. Divide the shape into equal parts. Draw lines. Mama, can you go close that door? They're making too much noise, right?
So, Mama.
What?
There's a dead spider sticking on the toilet.
No, that's not a spider. It's from the towel. I cleaned the bathroom today. It's from the towel, Mama.
Yeah. So why you make it?
Okay, can you go close that door, Mama? That door. Because it's too loud. Divide the shapes into equal parts. Draw lines to divide the rectangle below into 6 parts with equal area. So here's a trick I'm going to teach you. So if they want 6 equal parts, right, with equal area, let's count how many total squares there are, and then we can divide it by 6. Okay? So we have 3 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 3 times 8 equals 8, 16, 24. What is 24 divided by 6? It's 4, right? So we're going to do 4. So here's 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts, 6. Okay, so you see what I did? So in order to find, to make the equal parts, I count how many total squares make up the rectangle they gave me. Oh, Mama, turn it down. A lot, all the way down. Sorry, guys, it's hectic today. So we had 6 equal parts, and we found that by dividing the total number of squares by 6. So we found the total number, which was 24, and we said that 24 divided by 6 equals 4. So we made groups of 4. Write the fraction that names each part of the divided whole. So how many pieces did we have? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. So each part is 1 out of 6, right? Write the area of each part. Area is on the inside. Count how many squares make up each part. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the area of each part is 4 square units. Each part is blank of the whole shape's area. Each part is 1/6, right, of the whole shape's area. Share and show. Number 1. Divide the trapezoid into 3 parts with equal area. Write the names of the new shapes. Then write the fraction that names each part. Names the area of each part. Okay, so first step was to divide it into 3 parts, right? So if I'm going to divide this into 3 parts, equal parts, it's going to end up looking like this, okay? I can model this for you. So I have a trapezoid, and when I want to break it up into 3 equal parts, here's 1 and 2, 3. So we have 3 equal parts, right? Just like this. So we did the first step. Write the name of the new shapes. What are the new shapes we have? We have 3 triangles, right? So it's triangles. 3 triangles. And then write the fraction that names the area of each part of the whole. So what is the fraction of each one? Each one is 1/3, right? 1 out of 3 triangles. 1/3. Draw lines to divide the shape into equal parts that show the fraction given. Okay, so 1/6. So if you look at the denominator, so the trick here is that the denominator is going to tell you denominator equals number of parts. Okay, so look at the denominator so you know how many parts you're going to break apart the shape into. So 1/6. That means I need to break up this hexagon into 6 equal parts. First thing I'm going to do is cut it up in half. When I break it in half, I end up with 2 trapezoids. And then I break these up into 3 triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now there's my 6 equal parts. So I did that by drawing a line down the middle, and then it's kind of like doing an X from here and here. Okay? Number 3. We have a rhombus, and we have to break it in half, right? So we can break it up like this. Right? Or you could have broke it up like that. 1/8. Okay, so we need 8 equal parts. Make sure your parts are equal. So I break it in half. Then I break it in half again. That's 4. Then I break each of those in half again. And I got 8 equal parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each piece is 1/8. Each of these pieces is 1/2. And each of these parts is 1/6 of the whole. Draw lines to divide the shape into parts with equal area. Write the area of each part as a unit fraction. Okay? So we're dividing it into 8 equal parts. Again, count the total number first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 divided by 8 equals 2, right? So I'm going to make groups of 2. Make groups of 2. Made groups of 2. Groups of 2. There you go. So, we did that. Draw lines, divide the shape into parts with equal area. Magic, can you go close the door again, Mama? Thank you so much. You're such a good boy. Okay.
So, Mama,
Nah.
I just saw an ant upstairs.
Okay, Mama. Just close the door. Okay. Sorry, I keep getting distracted today. We did that. Alright, and now they want us to write the fraction of each of the parts. So if there's 8 parts, then each one is 1/8. Number 6, they want us to do it 6 equal parts. So we have 3 times, hold on, Mama. What? That's your phone. Go check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8 is 24, right? So 24 divided by 6 equals 4, right? So make groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a group. 4. Make a group. Count 4. Make a group. And 4. Make a group. So each part is equal to 1/6. Number 7, they want us to make 4 equal parts now. So count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. So make groups of 2. 1, 2, make a group. 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 Okay, so we have 4 equal groups, right? So each part of those, each part is equal to 1/4. Number 8, we have to make 3 equal parts. So again, count the total area, but you're going to find the area by counting the squares, and then we divide by the number of equal parts. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. So count 3, make a group. 1, 2, 3. Make a group. 1, 2, 3. Make a group. Sorry. And then 1, 2, 3. Make a group. It's okay if they're not the same shape, as long as they have the same area, okay? So 3 equal parts. What's the fraction that names each part? 1/3. 4 equal parts. Again, count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Count 3, make a group. 1, 2, 3.
I told you my video has to finish.
Make a group. 1, 2, 3. Make a group.
Someone's playing.
1, 2, 3. Make a group.
But,
And 1, 2, 3. Make a group.
but just read it.
Okay? So,
Read it.
we have
Auntie.
4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's the fraction that names each part? Majid, go upstairs.
I get it.
Number 10. 2 equal parts. Now, this one looks a little tricky. Let's count these squares. We have 1, 2,
Someone's playing.
right? And then, but this is a little tricky, right? Because the squares are broken. It's not a full square. So how do I do it? Doesn't matter, right? Just break it in half. So I noticed that this is a rhombus, and I know that a rhombus has all the sides have the same length. So I'm gonna just cut it in half. Right? You could have cut it like that, or you could have cut it going like that, like a diagonal line. So if it's 2 equal parts, each part is 1, right? And then the denominator is the total number of parts, which is 2, 1/2. 11. If the area of 3 rhombuses is equal to the area of 1 hexagon, the area of how many rhombuses equals 4 hexagons? Okay, so look at this. They're telling us that one hexagon is equal 3 rhombuses, right? So they're saying how many rhombuses would it take to equal 4 hexagons? So you could draw it out, or we can multiply. But I always like drawing it out. I'll do both. So I'm gonna draw 4 hexagons. Okay. Sorry guys, my house is really loud today. Okay, sorry, my hexagons aren't perfect. Okay, so how many total rhombuses did we use to cover the 4 hexagons? We had 3, 6, 9, 12, right? Or we could have did 3 times 4. Or we could have done 3 times 4 equals 12. Where am I? Oh yeah. 12 rhombuses because we said that 3 times 4 equals 12. Okay? 12 rhombuses because 3 times 4 equals 12. Alright? Number 12. Divide the hexagon into 6 equal parts. So let's do that first. We're going to divide this into 6 equal parts. I'm going to break it in half. And then always do it like this. So you break it in half and then you do an X. Let's see, I did one line there. And then this corner to the other corner. There. That's 6 equal parts. Which pattern block represents 1/6 of the whole? Okay, so what shape is each part? It would be a triangle, right? So the triangle block. Normally when we're in school, I usually give each kid a little bag, and then you guys would have your own blocks, like all the different shapes. I don't even have them. I just use Magid's magnets. Divide the trapezoid into 3 equal parts. Which pattern block represents 1/3 of the whole area? Okay, so if I want to divide this into 3 equal parts, I'm going to look here, look for about the middle point, and then you're going to draw a line from each corner to the middle. Okay, so now we have 3 equal parts. Which pattern block represents 1/3? It'd still be a triangle again, right? Alexis said the area of 1/3 of the trapezoid is greater than the area of 1/6 of the hexagon because 1/3 is greater than 1/6. Does her statement make sense? Explain your answer. So she's saying that this triangle is bigger than these triangles. Does that make sense? Explain your answer. So if I have, I'm going to show you another thing. Let me just see where it went. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we have this hexagon, right? Now, first we broke it up into the 6, right? Using our triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the 1/6 parts. Okay, now we have a trapezoid. Okay, and I have 3 triangles on my trapezoid, right? Same size and same shape triangles. So she's saying that the 1/3 triangle piece is bigger, right? It's greater than the 1/6 triangle piece. Is that true? No, right? They're the same size. Oh, great. Where'd my pen go? No, here it is. No, it does not make sense. Okay? We said all the triangle parts have the same, so if they're the same size and shape, and they all cover the same amount of space on each shape, that means they all have the same area. Okay? All the triangle parts have the same area. They are the same size and shape. Okay? Write a statement that makes sense. So let's write a statement that corrects Alexis's statement. So we can say the area of 1/3 of a trapezoid, right? The area of 1/3 of a trapezoid. I'm going to say the, okay? Because we're talking about this specific one. Of the trapezoid is equal to the area of 1/6 of the hexagon. Okay? What if you divide the hexagon into 3 equal parts? Okay? Write a sentence that compares the area of each equal part of the hexagon to each equal part of the trapezoid. Okay, so if I take this hexagon, right, and I wanted to do 3 equal parts, right? There's 1, 2, and pretend that these are connected, 3. Here's my 3 equal parts, okay? Now she wants us to, or the book is telling us to compare that to each part on my trapezoid, okay? So if I take this one part and I take one part from my trapezoid, compare these 2 pieces now. Compare each part, okay? So we can say 1/3 of the hexagon is it greater than or less than 1/3 of our trapezoid? It is greater than, right? 1/3 of the hexagon is greater, right, than is greater than the area of 1/3 of the trapezoid. Alright. Sorry guys. I do like Class Dojo, but inshallah this works when I try to post it. Okay, but that was today's math lesson. Okay, this one was a little bit trickier. So any questions, reach out to me. If you need one-on-one, let me know, okay?